do in the middle of winter. Going to go for a night dive. I'll shine a light on Toby. And then we've got Kieran. And Ryan's already out in the drink.
Been a while since I've done a night dive. A good while. Anyways, Kieran suggested and a few of us got on board, so nothing like doing something a bit different. Using one of the naughty lights for this dive, and it's doing pretty well. There's Toby coming up. There's a little Leatherjacket, so there's plenty of Leatherjackets about. It was kind of hard trying to hunt too much in the darkness, but yeah, the Leatherjackets, you can usually find them. There's another one. Look at him go. And there's some little pike. Just hanging out on the edge of the reef there. Managed to spot some little mackerel. Getting about, little jackmax. That's what it looks like out in the water, pretty crazy. There's a Draughtboard. Going to the weeds there. Here's a cool little orange fish. Little bullseye type thing, and another Leatherjacket. Here's an octopus. Just minding his own business while we all shine our flashlights on him. But yeah, looks pretty cool. I also done no colour grading here. This is just straight from the action camera. Figure we're not going deep and the light is lighting things up. There's another little mackerel. Thinking, oh, that would be good for dinner. And a miss. And then my knife falls out. And then I dive down on my knife without equalising. Do not recommend. And then I can't find it as I try to equalise, lose the light. Whoops. So I don't think I had the knife stowed in my pocket too well there. After that, I breathed up, went back down. No point trying to do that kind of stuff when it's all hectic and you're on an exhale even. So just went down nice and relaxed and actually found it, so that's nice. That's the good thing with cheap knives. That knife cost me like $7 or $8. Hard to lose. Another mackerel. Toby and I are looking at one, and then I see this bigger one. And somehow miss it point blank. Here's another mackerel. So I was thinking a mackie would be really nice for tea. I'm just following this one around. You can see there's little worms in the water too. They were pretty gnarly. Little red things. They look parasitic, but no idea what they are. If you know what they are, let me know. And then I see this other one. I think it must have flitched at the right time because that was a stone shot. Lovely. There's dinner for the night sorted. Yeah, there's one of those worms. Real bizarre looking flat things. And there's another worm. This worm's a little bit larger. Just twirling about. Here I've got a squid. So in the light it didn't move much. I was actually really happy with that. I did a little exhale dive and managed to pop it on that instead of doing a surface shot, which I pretty much always miss.
How cool is that? The fog.
Stink off the water.
Next morning, down to Boomer Bay to head out on the charter, so the Tas Spearos AGM charter with GoDive, heading out to Maria Island. So here's a bit of cool looking structure around the bottom of Maria. It is a very cool looking place out there. Not a bad way to start the day, cruising along these cliffs, and then into the drink. There's a cool looking salp, looks a little bit phallic. And yeah, looking for fish life. I don't think any of the crews found much fish life at this first spot, any big fish. Here we've got a bunch of silver sweep and butterfly perch. Now we've got a wrasse. Some really cool structure. Yeah, very pretty spot. Now we're at our next dive spot. So in this location, Ryan and I decided to do a few deeper drops. Just to push ourselves, I guess. Neither of us really cared about getting too much food, so there's a jackass morwong. I'm at the end of my breath, and if I had more breath, I probably could have sat on the bottom and waiting for him to come back, but I was out. So I'm looking around. As I turn away, there's a bunch of jackass. And then again, pretty deep when I went the end of my breath. Didn't shoot very well, a bit high there, and it peeled off. Really dislike it when that happens. Here's Ryan going down for a bit of a drop. This gives you an idea. Like, I don't really want to promote crazy deep diving. You do not need to do it in Tassie. This is just something Ryan and I were watching each other and pushing ourselves a bit with a buddy watching. And again, you don't need to dive this deep to get good fish in Tasmania. Ryan's pulled the trigger, he's coming up. And there he's got a beautiful goatfish. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. Now I'm going for another deeper drop. Actually, the only reason I'm leaving this entire dive, this particular dive in, is because it's the deepest fish I've ever shot. And again, that's not bragging or saying you should push your limits, and compared to a lot of people it's not very deep. It was down about 18 metres. There's a rosy wrasse. And there's a couple of blue throats. Alright, I'll take the big one. And after I shoot it, proceed to have a leg cramp. Lovely. But yeah, that's the deepest fish I've ever shot, so that's pretty cool for me. Yeah, a lot of people can go a lot deeper, but you do not need to go that deep in Tassie.
Oh, good. Cramped up on the way up. Not a bad wrasse. My deepest one at 18 metres. 4 seconds.
Yeah, definitely don't need to dive that deep for wrasse. Catch him at about 2 metres, probably even more shallow. Here's Kieran. He's just got himself a nice little jackass morwong. I don't actually have a gun at this point. I've lent mine to Callum's because he had a band snap. Just going for a swim.
You want a gun? Huh? You want a gun?
That's all right. I think everyone wants us out of the water pretty quick.
Here we've got Justin. I think he's got 26 scallops there, I think. Maybe 25. Now I've gone down to get some scallops. This is our last spot of the day. I'm not measuring them, but I'm only taking really big ones, and there was plenty of big ones in this spot. So very lucky to get out here. Beautiful scallops. They were all double measured on the boat as well. But yeah, no, I just made sure anyone that looked like it was almost size didn't touch it, just the big ones. Here's Ryan, grabbing a bunch of them as well. I'm back down again. Didn't take too much Scallop footage because it's not the most exciting to watch. There's Ryan. Down together, cleaning up. Yeah, no, it was a gorgeous way to finish the day. After those deeper drops, I didn't have too much left in me. It's pretty cold out there too. And there we are, loaded up. Plenty of Scollies for feeds.
Gone loose. Scallop wrap lunch. What way to enjoy a workday lunch after a weekend of scallop diving? Oh. I don't think much beats fresh Tassie Scollies. And I've got some really nice kimchi in there too. Just gold. Could eat that every day.
Wrasse and rice cooked in fish bone broth, parsley, making the curry paste or sauce, essential cheese, and into the oven.
One of Jeni's special dishes. Looking good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Tasty. Wrasse fish slice.